Alright everyone, what is up? Today we're back with another video. This one's going to be inside of Reason because I'm going to be using the convolution reverb basically to do any sort of like some sort of blurring. So I have the song, and in here I have some examples of this like blurring thing. So I'll play kind of like where it starts, and yeah. Past it, but here it is. This is my vocal ambience that I have done with my singer, and they are like, they sound like that. They've been distorted and all sorts of things, you know, like after the fact. Yeah, there's like some distortion and some funky like delay stuff going on, like lots more reverb. But the way I made this sound was over here. We have this sample here, and so it's basically just that, and that comes out of the Vox group because I have one here called Vocal Ambience, and that is this one. So all it is like, say I have my vocal line here, and you can do stuff to it to make it sound blurred, as you can do inside of like the Edison tool inside of FL Studio. So I'm just like auto-tuning it really hard. I did, you know, pitch correction, so it's like, you know, on pitch. If I wanted to, I could take away a lot of like this wobbliness, so that way it's like not as chaotic, which is good if you want to use it for like maybe an actual synth sound more than an ambience, but I like the chaos and the ambience. So I tune it quite hard. I put so I put a plate spread on here, and sorry, not a plate spread, just that's the default name of it. I put a RV7000, which is like the Reason reverb. And, you know, you can open it up and you can come in here and you can go through all the convolution types up in this top corner. Or it's not convolution types, but types of reverb. So it might use like already recorded like Hall and all sorts of stuff, or it might use like a plate reverb. I believe this reverb is based around convolution. But this is the convolution side here, because you can import whatever you want. So like, you know, I could go ahead and import like drum loops. Oops. So then when I play this, it will sound really weird. Yeah, and that's fun. But if I go back to what I have a convolution noise, and I have an actual preset for that, like I made in this DAW. And the way you make it, and the way I made it was, you know, I just go grab a massive. I'll throw down a massive somewhere. Like, right, where's my massive? Right here. I get a massive going, and then I just took, I don't remember how long exactly, but I don't know, maybe half a bar, or it could be more. You can change it afterwards. And I just throw in a note, probably like C. Snaps off. Let's try that again. There we go. And then I'll go ahead, come into massive, and then I'll take off the noise. Or sorry, any tonal oscillators, and I put on only noise ones. So I have this bright one. So I don't know, actually, maybe white is better. I think white's better. You want to get like the flat set of frequencies. You don't want it to fade away, and you just want it to just like be there. Like so. We can check even if it's, yep, that's very flat. That's exactly what we wanted. And then now we can come in again, sorry, and grab this here and automate the amp. And then we draw some automation. And in this automation, we get a point at the left and right, just, you know, to just kind of start it off. And it's going to be nothing, because this is how the blurring thing works inside the reverb and convolution reverb. Bring it all the way up to the max. Oops. Is that the max? No, it's not. There we go. And it's going to look kind of like that, but you can kind of mess with it a bit, because that's what I did. So let's try like 8 and see. So I'll probably do something like put that there and this one there. Oops. There. And you know what? They could probably even go a little wider. Just like that. And then maybe something like there and there. So now it's kind of like roundish looking. I can take this. I can bounce it. Where's the bounce? Bounce in place. And then after it's done bouncing, it should just bounce that part. It's going to get, you know, this convolution sort of noise. And if I normalize it, there we go. So this is kind of like a convolution, like the kind of, I keep calling it a convolution noise. That's not what it is. It's a blur noise. And if I normalize it, it's going to look kind of like that. And I mean, you could look a little steeper, but like that's essentially what you need. Take it. Oops. And in Reason, at least, you can bounce it to like a new clip or whatever. Bounce to new samples. And then you can just take it and throw it in there. And then convolution, like it's blur. It's the same as that one. And then you can mess with the size. And you can see we kind of have like that kind of nice little slope here and stuff. And there's all sorts of things we can do to it. And then we can get that sort of effect there where... I delete these. If I have a whole vocal line happening, it blurs the whole vocal line because, you know, by default, it sounds... Can't do that. By default, it sounds like this. And it's getting, I believe, some reverb from the Vox group or something. And then when it's on, it, you know, comes in all like pad-like. So I just like, you know, found a tone in there I wanted. It could be cool to do the whole thing. And then I made this a second part, and then I just distorted it. And then I just kind of mess with the pitches every now and then. And it works pretty nicely when complemented with, you know, the rest of the track. Cool ambient stuff. Takes up a lot of room. Very nice. Alright, that was it. Just talking about the reverb. I don't know what to, like, any sort of tutorials or anything I should be doing in Bitwig at the moment. So, if I can't think of anything, my videos are just going to be inside Reason, which, I mean, is not really the end of the world. So, yeah, thanks for watching.